This is the Trade Machine Podcast. My name is Alex. I'm here with my little brother Hunter. What's going on?
What's up?
And my best friend Rich. Rich, how you doing?
Good, man.
We're back. Last week we caused a little bit of a stir on the internet when Rich said that it was a good week. When Rich, you got Rich talking about Kobe, and all of a sudden here came all the takes. So
I loved it.
If you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to our Kobe podcast. That was fun. Next week, we're going back to talking about 2015-16 too. We're going to go through Game 7, the block, all that fun stuff, so Hunter gets to be a Cavs fan. But today, we're not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that today. Today, we're looking forward.
I'm not taking, what's his name in the draft article? Proctor.
Hunter, I wasn't even talking about you. Why's everything got to be
about
you?
You said the Cavs fan thing. I thought you were going with, we're not doing this Cavs fan thing, because you yelled at me every time.
We're 58 seconds into this podcast. You're already
You got mad at me for Larry Nance last time. That's all I'm bringing up.
Okay. Anyways, today, we're not looking back.
This is a staple. Y'all got
it really is a staple. Hunter pissing me off. Today, we're not looking back. We're not going to the past. We're looking to the future, and not only the next season, but we're looking at the future of the league, and we're going to draft our Rookie of the Year candidates for next year. The winner gets a cookie of some kind,
I don't want
chosen by Darius Garland. Ooh, we can make this segment Darius Garland's cookies. Nah, that feels a little bit sensual. We won't call it that. Sorry, Darius. My bad. Anyway. So we're going to keep the same order we've already done. We've already done this with MVPs. If you haven't listened to that, go back and look at our MVP draft, our most improved player draft. That was a really fun pod. Today we're doing Rookie of the Year, and we are going to keep the same order. So I've got pick 1. Rich has pick 2. Hunter, you got the last pick. We're going to snake draft this. Hunter just complained for about 37 minutes before we started this podcast about how he has the last pick.
I get the last pick every single time. He doesn't even randomize.
Yeah, because that's just the way he is.
He got the first pick once, and he wants to stay with it. That's all I'm saying.
We randomized it twice, and this is what it ended up being.
He saw the fact that he could get Cooper Flag and won't randomize it.
All right, pick number 1. I'm taking Cooper Flag. Thank you, Hunter, for the beautiful transition. I actually do want to take a second. When we're talking about Cooper Flag, I'm taking him first. It's the obvious choice. I think Cooper Flag is the most NBA-ready prospect. NBA-ready prospect we've had maybe since LeBron, or maybe you could talk Anthony Davis in between them. But Anthony Davis was NBA-ready in a different way. Like, you knew he was going to be an elite defender already. Cooper Flag does everything well. He's going to be an elite defender. He's going to be able to shoot it all right. I expect 35, 36% from 3 from him. He's going to be able to drive. And when you talk just about NBA readiness coming out of the gate, I think he's going to give you 18 and 7 at least year one, because he's going to kind of have to be their point guard. The only other guard they got on their team for the majority of the year is going to be D'Lo. Cooper Flag's going to have a chance to shine. And I do want to say this about the Mavericks, and when we get to some of our season previews, we'll dive more into this. I think I feel crazy because I'm the only person that thinks the Mavericks could actually be a real sleeper this year.
Oh, you ain't the only one.
Their roster is stacked because Cooper Flag, I think, is going to be awesome off rip. I think they've got a chance to be really good. Any of you guys disagree? Cooper Flag has to be the number 1 pick, right?
You got to pick Cooper at the 1-on-1. I mean, just because, like you said, he's the most NBA ready guy. I think he's the volume he'll get alone is going to give him the numbers. And like you said, he's going to have to do a lot for them to, straight out of the gate without Kyrie. And he's Cooper Flag.
Yeah, he's going to have to kind of be their point guard. So, Hunter, when I said he was the most NBA-ready prospect since LeBron or maybe Anthony Davis, you did that. Who were you thinking about?
What do you think, Alex? What?
I don't know.
Wemby was
with you, Jared Allen.
Nowhere.
Maybe? I don't know.
Okay, first off, wasn't a Cav when he got drafted, so I wouldn't say that. Wemby was no one close to him, best defensive player in the league when he got drafted, and he was a good offensive player.
Yeah, but I don't think I felt as confident that he was going to be. I felt he was like a LeBron level prospect. I wasn't confident that he was going to immediately be good.
The difference with Wemby is like basketball. Yeah, he was ready to play, but it was him getting acclimated to the American version of the game from Europe
to the States.
Yeah, that was on
Texas. Yeah, that was my. When I'm talking about NBA readiness, I'm not saying Cooper Flag's a better prospect than Wemby. I'm saying I just feel confident he already knows how to play basketball. He's the best player in college basketball at the age of 18. He'll be a good NBA player at 19. That's the only argument I'm making. Rich, who you taking? Now when it's going to get spicy.
The rest of these guys, looking after Cooper Flag, I think it's just about opportunity. I mean, as it's been with every pick or every draft we've had. But I think the guy I'm going to take, who I'm hoping can kind of give a spark to this organization, is VJ Edgecombe.
I knew you were going to take VJ.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I just like I love his game, bro. I just love the opportunity he has to kind of come to a franchise that has had a lot of expectations, especially with the roster that they have right now. And if he can come be a spark for them and produce and be a part of them being back to a winning organization, I think the sky's the limit for him, man. As far as rookie ceilings go for him, I like him a lot.
What do you think about VJ Edgecombe, Hunter?
I want him at 3.
Yeah, I know you did.
And,
I knew he wasn't getting past Rich at 2. Rich is
second
a VJ
most
guy, man.
NBA ready guy in the draft.
And he had
defense.
He just had me.
His defense is already there.
Right. Yeah,
so
and he had me
small offensive production.
He had me all sad at the draft, like, telling this story and whatnot.
It was beautiful.
Man, this guy, I just want the best for him.
Yeah, he's cool. He reminds me a lot of his game. Reminds me. There's a wide spectrum of the kind of player he can be. I think his floor, and this is a high floor, but it's like a really athletic defensive guard, like
Kill Alexander Walker.
Yeah, or Eric Bledsoe is kind of the player I was thinking.
That's interesting.
Just like extremely explosive, maybe like Drew Holiday, which obviously Drew Holiday's nobody's floor. That's one of the all-time great guard defenders, especially of this century. But that kind of player, like really good defender, and he's going to be able to kind of slash. So like early Drew Holiday with the Sixers is what he kind of reminds me of, ironically. But the more I watch him, and some of the stuff he's even doing in that one game in Summer League, I do see some Donovan Mitchell, Dwayne Wade flashes. And if he could be that kind of scorer, if he could be that kind of scorer, then I don't know what the Sixers are going to do. Because if he has a good enough season where he's going to be Rookie of the Year, and I think he can, then the Sixers they really have to look at their roster and say, we've got Tyrese Maxey, we've got VJ Edgecombe, and we've got Jared McCain, who are all really good young guards, and then we got Paul George and Embiid, who can't play basketball anymore. They can't stay on the court. And they're taking up the large majority of our
They got to make some decisions, bro.
Sheet.
They have to.
It's weird, man.
Unless they want to end up like the Bucks right now.
I have faith that Paul George can, if he can stay healthy, I think he'll have a little bit of a bounce back year.
I hope.
No way he's going to be as bad as he was last year. And I just love PG, so maybe that's just hopeful for me. But I don't see a world where Embiid is playing more than 30, 40 games a year at this point. And I don't know what the Sixers do. And so if Edgecombe is awesome, it's this kind of bittersweet thing where it's like this team had the potential to be great, and I don't think they're going to be able to get there. And then they have some hard decisions. Hunter, you got pick 3. Who are you taking?
See, I'll take Dylan Harper first. It's going to be hard for him, but the skill is there. It's just the playing time is the only worry on me taking him at 3 for Rookie of the Year because he's going to come off the bench most likely.
He's definitely coming off the bench.
And that's tough because I think he's got so much talent, but it's just kind of where the Spurs are right now. They don't need a rookie to they don't need to draft a rookie and immediately get him in the lineup. We got Wemby and De'Aaron Fox. It's like you're kind of building around them right now. But I like Dylan Harper. I didn't want to talk too much about him when we were talking about guys that got drafted because he was top 3. But I just think that, and we were also talking about KD possibly going there before he went to the Rockets. And that was just a big part of, me seeing, just looking into the Spurs future. He's got the talent and he just needs opportunity, man. I say that every draft, but it's so true. You just need opportunity. If he gets opportunity,
it's the truth.
I think he'll do it. He could do it.
Not, like, it feels like 60-70% of whether a player is going to actually turn out to be a good NBA player is the team and the coaching staff he goes to. Is he going to get the opportunity? And then if he does have opportunity, is he going to get coached well? Some of these guys we talked about on the Kobe episode, Rodney Hood in his second year was giving you 15 a game on like 36% from 3 And we would watch that this year if we had a guy doing that. We would say, man, he's a most improved candidate. Let's look at him. Is he going to be able to give us, 18 and 5 sort of thing? And then he just never – his career was downhill from that. And part of that is just when you're on a bad team your first couple of years and you're just chucking shots, whenever it's time to be on a good team, they don't know how to operate. And so Dylan Harper's not going to have that issue. And for him, man, as just a big guard, super skilled, I don't want to get too deep into comps, but I see a lot of like Cade Cunningham. He's not as strong as Cade Cunningham. Like Cade Cunningham is stocky. But Dylan Harper, like a slower point guard who's more methodical, but he's big, can get into the paint. I think he's going to be – I wouldn't be shocked if they have to start him and Castle together, if Castle ends up sliding to the 3 at some point this year. They'll definitely play that lineup with those 3 guards and Wemby and probably like a Sohan or Carter Bryant. But – I'm interested to see because I love Dylan Harper. I think he's going to be awesome. And it's going to be interesting how the Spurs deal with having 3 really, really great guards.
I think that's the organization. That's probably the best organization to have that problem.
100%.
Pop still has a huge influence on everything. You got, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili in the background. I'm hoping Tony Parker's still around. I don't know. Everybody hates Tony Parker these days, but
yeah, who knows what's going on with Tony Parker, bro?
I just think
Tim Duncan's doing taekwondo or whatever he was doing.
Yeah, them dreads. He done went full hippie. But I don't have any worries about the Spurs, bro. Maybe they're not contenders this year, but they're going to figure it out and they're going to get back to Spurs basketball, but modern Spurs basketball. And I think it'll be not fun to watch. I was going to say fun to watch, but it won't be fun to watch. But they'll win.
Yeah, my team's in the East, so I think it's going to be fun. Hunter, pick 4. Who you taking? First pick of the second round. Do something stupid, please.
No. Taking Khan.
Ooh, Knuckle.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you taking him?
LaMelo and Brandon Miller have both been very injury prone. And even if they aren't, they need that third guy. He's going to get the ball a lot as a rookie. So the points are just going to be there for him to be Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, and same as Cooper, he's just a really NBA ready player. Like you could see he's not going to have the ball in his hands a lot, but he's going to be off ball, already elite shooter, can move off ball. He's going to have to defend some. Well, exactly what the Hornets need, so he's going to get minutes.
Could have the ball a lot more than you expect, too, which could help him.
Yeah.
Who knows? I like Con. He's just smart. He's a good basketball player. We'll see if he ever gets to touch the ball on a team with Brandon Miller and LaMelo on the same team. Rich, pick 5.
Man, I'm torn here, bro, because there's a couple players that I want to go. They just so happen to be on the same team. And one of you got a little bit more draft capital than the other. But that doesn't necessarily mean that things are going to turn out to where the guy that got drafted first.
Go with your heart, Rich. Go with your heart.
Bro, he just won me over in March Madness, bro. Like, there's a dog in there, bro. And you just, he just, opportunity, bro. I keep preaching it. But Walter Clayton Jr., bro.
I was going to take him.
My boy, like.
Who you going to take?
Walter Clayton Jr.
Walter Clayton Jr. Ooh.
Bro. Okay, so hear me out. I was thinking about Ace Bailey. And obviously they had the whole story of him and Dylan Harper coming in. They were they both went to the same school, whatever. But when I watched Walter Clayton Jr. During March Madness, I think that sort of game, like you said, given the right situation, coaching, opportunity, could translate very well to the NBA. Like I said, bro, it's a dog in there, and I hope that the dog is fed the way I'm hoping it does. And we can see him.
Well, they got some guys on their team, though, that, like Isaiah Collier,
yeah,
really good passer. Same thing with what's his name? Dating his babysitter.
Oh, what? Wait.
Oh, the center? Lepowski?
Yeah, Filipowski. Shouts out. Living everyone's dream. Okay, that's not bad. That's bad. It's a bad situation. I shouldn't joke about that. Anyway, there's some pass first guys he's going to be around. And weirdly enough, he's a senior going into the league. He's a rookie, but he's going to kind of have a bit of a vet presence on such a young team.
Yeah.
I think.
And I think that's
a lot of them are going to be looking to him.
Yeah, that's another thing that
we'll see.
We don't get to see a lot is people that went all 4 years in college and kind of developed into that. I think he's NBA ready too. Maybe not the most NBA ready guy we've seen, but a guy that knows how to lead a team, can be the guy that has impact outside of scoring, just and not necessarily in terms of like assists and rebounds and stuff like that, but just like the CP3 effect, bro. Just kind of leading by example, demanding greatness from your team. I like watching Clayton, bro.
Yeah, he is a dog, man.
That might be kind of early for him, though. That might be kind of early to draft him number 2, but
he's one of those guys that's going to be. It's kind of like Bo Nix in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, you knew that he was so old going into his rookie year, he was going to be a good rookie. Like, if he was going to be a good player at all, he's going to be a good rookie. Same thing with Walter Clayton. He's played so much. Like, he's already got so much experience. He's not like Jeremiah Fears, who's 18 and still trying to figure out who he is as a basketball player. Walter Clayton Jr. knows, like, I'm an elite shooter. I'm an undersized guard. I got to be crafty if I'm going to score, and I got to be really, really feisty as a defender because I'm going to be overpowered. He knows who he is. He knows his role. I think he's going to be good. I don't think it's a terrible pick, honestly. No, bro, I was not thinking that. When you said 2 guys, I was thinking that you were trying to decide between Jeremiah Fears and the dude that I'm going to take, Derek Queen.
Yeah, I was just looking at Derek Queen.
Because when you said he won me over at March Madness, Derek Queen had that game winner. And I love Derek Queen.
Yeah.
I think this is maybe the worst possible team he could have went to. Yeah. I will give you that.
So you're going to take him for Rookie of the Year then?
And I just said that so much of it is about opportunity and Hunter, don't look at me like that, bro. Don't look at me like that. Okay?
It's your second pick. Good player, but not probably going to play a ton.
And Hunter, look, you got to think, bro. I got 2 picks here, okay? And so I'm going to get spicy with the first one, make it seem like it's a little bit more clickbait.
Second one's going to be Cedric Coward. No, that was a real guess. That was a real guess.
Thinking about Cedric Coward, bro. Do not take him from me. I'm not taking Cedric Coward, though. I'm not taking Cedric Coward next. I'm taking Derek Queen right now. He reminds me so much of, like, Boris Diaw or some of these, like, big guys who can dribble and pass, similar to Bam. He's not the defender that Bam is, but his post game is beautiful. And he has been the best player on every team he's ever been on. He's on a weird team with Zion, who kind of plays his same role. But Zion's not going to be healthy. Derek Queen's going to get the opportunity. I love Derek Queen. I think he's going to be really cool, really, really good. I'm worried, though, about injuries with him when it comes to just New Orleans. It feels like everybody gets the injury bug there, man. And so he's going to be on a weird team. They're going to be bad. And if they are bad, then they traded away their pick, and it's all for Derek Queen. So it puts more pressure on him. But this guy, he's not new to pressure, and he's a baller, man. He hit that game winner in March Madness. Yeah, I love Derek Queen. I think he has the potential to, like, really score. And if he could just give enough effort on defense, his numbers are going to be good enough to put him in the Rookie of the Year conversation. 3rd round. This dude, I'm not sure how he fell to the 3rd round.
Ace Bailey.
I have to take Ace Bailey. I love Ace. I think Ace has kind of gotten a bad rap because his agent is a crazy person.
Yeah.
Right? And this happens all the time where guys have agents that are just kind of insane and they end up getting a bad rap for it on their own character. Every interview I've ever seen from Ace Bailey, all of the things people say about him as a teammate, I think he's going to be a good teammate in Utah. He's going to play hard. And the things that made people worried about drafting Ace Bailey I don't understand. Like, the comp was essentially like his worst case scenario, he'll be kind of like Michael Porter Jr., where he's a good shooter, but he can't really play defense very well. And if that's your worst case scenario,
it's a 20-point per game scorer.
Like, that's a guy on a max contract. Now, he shouldn't be on a max contract, but he is. And Ace Bailey, I see more out of him defensively than I do Michael Porter Jr. He's maybe not the same shooter, but he's that same, like, tall, shoot over you, and I think he's got the potential to do a little bit more with the ball in his hands. He's going to have the opportunity to do that in Utah. Again, really young team. And I wouldn't be shocked if Markkanen isn't on the team come the start of the season. Maybe he is, but even if he is, I think he'll probably be gone by the trade deadline.
He's a Laker.
His team's tanking, and okay, here we go.
It'd be a bad time to trade him.
Here we go again, bro. He's going to get traded to the Lakers for Rui Hachimura and a bag of Doritos, bro. And I'm not going to understand
Connect.
But the barbecue Doritos, not even Cool Ranch and nacho cheese.
Not even the good ones, bro. Or the spicy nacho Doritos where you're excited about them and then they're just kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it's like kind of spicy. You don't really get that spice. You just buy
you're like,
regular Dorito.
Yeah, it's like worse than a regular Dorito, and it's not spicy enough to make it even worth it. Like, what are we doing, Doritos? Like, ever since the purple Doritos, it's been downhill.
Bro, I vouch for the purple Doritos.
How are we comparing?
Those purple Doritos ran the middle school cafeterias, bro.
And I will. You think I defend Kobe? Talking about some purple Doritos.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Anybody who doesn't think purple Doritos are good, they're also probably the same people that put ketchup on their steak.
Are you talking about Patrick Mahomes right now?
Doritos.
Hold up, Alex. You just targeted, your own quarterback.
I would never, ever diss Patrick Mahomes. He's the greatest quarterback that's ever touched a football. You heard that?
Hold up.
Facts.
There has never been. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest player to ever touch a football.
The history.
Okay, you can give me all this Tom Brady. He won all these championships. I don't care. Can Tom Brady throw left-handed? Nope. Can Tom Brady make half of the passes that Patrick Mahomes can? Nope. Is Tom Brady even close to as cool as Patrick Mahomes? Nope. He got that little sassy walk, and he still dogs your ass, man. Don't even get me started on Patrick Mahomes, okay? I would never diss Patrick Mahomes. But what I'm saying is, we're talking about Doritos. That's cool. The purple Doritos are gas, and anybody who doesn't think so is a child. And in the same way, check out this. If you're worried about Ace Bailey, you're just not a cultured NBA fan, man. Like, he's going to be able to shoot. He's going to be able to defend as long as he tries. And I'm telling you, what's their coach name? Will? I can't remember it. Bro, he's a Celtics assistant. It's cool.
It is Will something.
I kept thinking Will Myers.
Fake fan. Okay.
Will Howard?
Yeah, I'm a fake Celtic. Is it Will Howard?
I don't think it's Will.
Let's just look it up. He's going to have him, Will Hardy. Will
Howard's
Hardy's going to have him playing defense, man. He's one of the best coaches in the league. And so, in the same way, if you think Ace Bailey's not going to be good, you're the same kind of person that thought that Shedeur shouldn't get drafted in the first round. You're going to be wrong about that, too. You're the same kind of person that thinks the purple Doritos aren't good. All right,
Amen.
So stop being a child, see talent when you see it, and stop overthinking this. Rich,
Indeed.
You got the second pick in the third round.
Let me see.
You made you so angry, Al.
You told me I was dissing Patrick Mahomes. He's the greatest player to ever touch football. It's going to piss me off.
You targeted him. That's not my fault.
No, he's a little weird for liking ketchup on his steaks, but that's cool. You can do that when you can throw the ball the way he does. And you're so talented and handsome and clutch. Go ahead, Rich.
So we're getting into guys that are kind of at the bottom of the list in terms of odds. But keep saying it over and over, bro. Guys just need to find a way to evolve. Not necessarily quickly. You don't have to be that great to be Rookie of the Year. But who has more opportunity than someone on a team that's been trash? A guy that, they just got a star. But who's the next guy? You got, Cam Johnson on Brooklyn Nets. They just got rid of one of their kind of glue guys, I guess you could say. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for guys to step up into these roles. Not to make them contenders or anything, but to plead their case for maybe being on contenders in the future. Igor Dimin from BYU. I mean, I watched a little bit of him in the summer league. Like I said, I don't really be watching college like that. I saw him in the summer league.
Me either.
And he's got the size. I would just like to see him take advantage of what Brooklyn has to offer right now. They need a guy.
Which is nothing.
Well, yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. So, what can you bring to the table?
Exactly.
Like, what can you bring? The world is kind of yours if you in Brooklyn right now. Like, what do you even have to lose? You're on one of the worst teams in the NBA. I just hope this is a guy that doesn't fall by the wayside. What was he? I got it 8th overall. But I mean, you're top 10.
And everybody thought it was way too high. Yeah.
I mean,
Most people thought he was going to go 14 to 20.
But even then, your top 10, top 20 pick, just run with the Bulls, bro. We're getting into me being more hopeful about certain players here. I think my next pick, if he makes it to me, which I think he will, because I don't think Hunter wants him, is more just like kind of going off the vibes, bro. If he has opportunity in front of him, I think he could end up being, if he takes advantage of his size, if he takes advantage of the opportunity, if he can evolve, and I'm talking about this year, then I think he could win Rookie of the Year and potentially, get a contract on a better team eventually.
Yeah, Yegor Dimon is a bit of and a year ago, his draft stock was way higher. He kind of fell a little bit because he didn't have a great season at BYU, especially as a shooter. Yeah, as a shooter and scorer,
he's like 20-something% from the three, wasn't
he? Yeah, man, it just has to be better. It just has to if you're going to play the point guard. But it reminds me of every year you got a guy that everybody thinks is taken way too high. And sometimes they end up true. Okay. But sometimes it's like Jet Howard last year. Like, yeah, he went way too high. That was a bad pick. It's not looking like Jet Howard's going to be good. Thing, Hunter, you ain't even listening to me. You're injecting your own stuff in here. No, you ain't even let me get to the second part.
You said okay, like I said the worst thing possible.
Yeah, because you're taking my shine, Hunter. I'm trying to explain something. I'm trying to put you on game, youngin. And you're not even listening to me.
Okay.
All right? So
you're admitting you're old now. Hold up.
I can name all the ones where people are right. Anthony Bennett. You like that, Hunter? Jet Howard. And whatever. The list goes on and on and on. But sometimes that was the narrative around Cam Johnson. That was the narrative around Scotty Barnes. That was the narrative around Josh Giddey, was when they went way too high. And Yegor Dimon reminds me the most in his game of Josh Giddey. And then they go out and they play well, and everybody forgets about it immediately. And so he has the chance to do that. My only concern with him is he's probably going to be on a team with Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr., and I don't think he'll get the chance to shoot a basketball at
Cam
all.
Thomas. I said Johnson.
That might help him, though, if he's shooting like he was.
But we'll see. Hunter, take your pick.
I don't know how I got this guy in the third round. Trey Johnson.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you did.
Bad team. Really good scorer. He's going to get
a
ton of opportunities. Yeah, I think the worst he'll do points-wise is 15 per game this year.
Really?
Average. Like, that's the worst I can see for him right now.
You don't think he's going to have less than 15 a game?
He's going to average. Name the scorer on that team.
CJ McCollum.
Forgot he's on the team, but when is he healthy now?
You took like 2 Wizards for most improved player, I think.
I took 1.
Okay. Look.
It was Koulibaly.
Do you want to do this? 15 points.
You just took Derek Queen, and you're talking about opportunity.
I'll take the under. I'll take the under. You want to take the over?
It's going to average 17 exact.
Okay. 17. Can we... You think he's going to average 17? I think he's going to be closer to 14. We'll take that.
15 was kind of high.
15 was kind of high.
12 at worst.
So, well, we already took the over-under at 15. Trey Johnson.
That has to be the clip.
Bucket getter.
That has to be the clip so we can
That has to be.
The footprint.
Everyone's going to be like, he's not scoring more than 12.2 points per game. Everybody think they're so smart on the internet. That is insane. Anyway, so I think Trey Johnson's a good pick. He might be the best shooter in the draft, and he is going to have the opportunity. So hopefully the Wizards got a real star. Worst case scenario, they just got another guy that's going to chuck up a bunch of shots and be Jordan Poole all over again.
Say Jordan Poole part 2.
You got back-to-back picks, Hunter.
20-point per game player.
Go on ahead.
He fell in the draft, but I'm taking Spars.
I
just like
Spars Yakachonis.
I don't know how to say his name.
I'm not sure I do.
He's taking a guess, but he's saying it.
Taking stabs, brother. So. Just taking stabs.
I live on the edge a little bit. I get it. Bro, where's my?
He's good fit. Their really, really weak spot on the team right now is point guard. It's him and Davion Mitchell. So you got He's got the pick and roll game he can play, which is what he's pretty good at, with Bam Adebayo and Khalil Ware. And then Tyler Hero's also there. So all that pressure on the outside won't be for him.
Before the hand injury, he was shooting like 40% from 3. After the hand injury, that number went down to like 20-something. So you got to hope maybe he's healthy and he can
better than
have
preseason.
Those. Yeah.
I mean, summer league.
So we'll see. If a team's going to get him right, though, it's the Heat. They do this over and over again. So when the Heat draft someone, you just kind of assume they're going to be good. I think it's a good pick. Rich, did you got Faldy?
Of course, bro. I think I knew Hunter wasn't going to take him because he made a joke about it last.
Such a coward?
Yes, Cedric Coward.
Yeah, see, I was thinking about it.
But hear me out though. I keep saying this with all my picks. I feel like I've made some unorthodox picks, but I'm just trying to think outside the box here. Like everybody's going to pick the top guys. Like that's. I mean, those are probably the guys that are probably going to be in contention for it, but I like to think that.
I think Coward's an A+ pick.
Well, yeah, and you think about like where the Grizzlies are right now. I don't know if I would consider it a full rebuild, but at the same time, the core that they had at first they lose Dillon Brooks, now Desmond Bane's gone. This team is kind of wide open for somebody to step in. Kind of like I was just talking about Dimon in the last pick. They need guys to step up. I think Cedric Coward, he just has a personality for Memphis. I think he's going to fit in there really well with Ja. I haven't looked at their starting lineup. I don't know if he's going to be starting, but
he's going to get minutes though.
Yeah, like you just give him the opportunity to come in and play a role next to Ja. If Ja can stay healthy, that's going to be a big part because I think something that could knock it off base is if he has to take on too much because Ja can't stay healthy. So I guess that's a factor, but hopefully
they got Ty Jerome, who's going to be able to run the offense if Ja isn't there.
Yeah. So I mean,
you like that, Hunter? I did that. You didn't even do that. You ain't even do that one. I did that one.
He said he ain't a captain.
All right, that one still hurts, Alex. I can't bring that one up.
Hey man, I would have left Cleveland too. I'm just keeping his stack.
His choice. They just didn't offer him a contract. Money reasons.
Yeah, Cedric Coward, him and Jalen Wells are going to be really important to whether this team's going to be able to be like a real top 6 playoff team. I don't think they will be, but he's going to have to play. And he's going to have to be a good 3-and-D player off rip. He's an older player, and he looked awesome to start the year last year. I think he could do it, honestly.
Yeah,
I think it's a good pick.
He's going to need to be the Desmond Bane role, just obviously not at the exact same level.
Yeah. That's good. All right. I got 2 picks, and you know I can't leave without taking him.
Hugo Gonzalez.
No. He's coming over.
It's the
from the Qingdao Eagles. Yeah. Give me Young Hansen.
I know how to say his name either.
Electric. What he was doing at Summer League, he might be the next Jokic. I'm not even kidding.
That's Alex's favorite type of player.
Oh, yeah.
Jones.
I love big boys that can, the skilled bigs,
the not super
especially when they're a little chubby.
Just a great passer is Alex's favorite.
But Young Hansen, I think he's going to get the opportunity to play because Robert Williams is probably going to get bought out or traded or he'll be hurt because all he has to do is trip on a flower. I love you, Time Lord, but man, you can never stay on the court. It makes me so sad. It's crazy. Time Lord can't stay healthy for nothing, bro. And so he's probably going to be their backup center for Donovan Clingan. And him and Donovan Clingan are the opposite players, the exact opposite players. Donovan Clingan is the most boring offensive player you could possibly find, elite shot blocker. And Young Hansen, I don't know if he's going to be able to defend anything, but he is going to be the most electric offensive player. And so those two guys playing together, I would love to see a lineup where they both are on the floor. I'm not sure they could pull that off. but I had to take him. And then with my final pick, I'm taking Carter Bryant with the Spurs. I know he was the second rookie on his own team, but he's so athletic. And if he can just shoot the ball well, he is going to be the perfect player next to Wemby, and he's going to play minutes. He's going to get real minutes. And so I wouldn't be shocked if we saw a kind of like Mikal Bridges with the Suns level of thing before he really did anything with the ball in his hands, where he was just really good off rip as a 3-and-D player and just an electric defensive player. But the chase down blocks and the stuff he was doing in Summer League, I can't wait to see that in the league, and I think we're going to see some of it. So my last pick, I'm taking Carter Bryant. Rich, it's your last pick. Who you gonna
take? Pick, man. I think I'm going to just take the other Pelican, bro. Jeremiah Fears.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So I got him on my – I had a board of guys. I got him on my board here. And for his upside, I have scoring ability, playmaking. He's not the best shooter, but if he can come in for the Pelicans and kind of be a guy that can make the offense gel, kind of be a cornerstone for catapult into the right direction, I think he can make a case for it. I don't necessarily think he'll even be top 5 with this team because I don't know what the history of it looks like, but I don't know if Rookie of the Year has anything to do with winning. But if that's factored in,
absolutely not.
Well, yeah. Well, then he could have. Maybe, I mean, that kind of opens it up for him, I guess. Because he's got finishing ability. I think he could be a good energy guy for him. Like I said, if he can come and make the offense gel and kind of give a little flash of what this New Orleans team is supposed to be all this time. I know they don't have a lot of the pieces that they've had, but if they can kind of If he can kind of be their guy, whether he's off the bench or whatever his role is, but if he can shine in that role for them and be just a light spot for the Pelicans that have been in the dark for so long now, I think he can make a case for Rookie of the Year.
I want us to imagine the Shams tweet right now. DeJounte Murray, he's already out. It's September 30th. Shams tweets, Jordan Poole out for 6 to 8 weeks with a broken face after getting punched by Zion at practice. They find
just really going for it this episode, aren't you?
They find the footage. Jordan Poole smacks a donut out of Zion's hand. He turns around, rocks his ass. Jordan Poole's out. It happened again, right? Jeremiah Fears, the new starting point guard for the New Orleans Pelicans, and the Fears Zion pick and roll becomes one of the deadliest offensive plays in the league. That's all it is right there.
So what you're telling me is
Rookie of the Year.
That's what
it's possible. I think it might be probable.
All Jordan Poole
if Jordan Poole wants to get testy in practice. Yeah, man. All he has to do is repeat history.
You really got something against Jordan Poole, don't you? You really want him to get punched, Alex.
Bro, when Jordan Poole pulled up from half court and hit that in the 2022 finals, I was going to hate that man for the rest of my life. I'm glad he got punched by Draymond. And I hope it happens again.
Okay.
Jordan Poole, I know you saw it because they, I get the history. I understand. Well, Jordan Poole pissed me off. It's insane, bro. Like, bro, there's a moment. It takes a lot to piss Steph off. You know what I mean?
Yes, bro.
And he was doing that on a regular basis. So I'm like, there's got to be, there was that moment where he didn't give Steph the ball. Steph threw his mouthpiece, and Jordan Poole ended up getting the game winner. And, they had a moment in the back. Whatever. He didn't want to. Everybody was talking about him being the second coming of Curry because he shot the ball from everywhere, not nearly as efficient, nothing like that. I know we're not talking about Jordan Poole right now, but he just pissed me off. I was excited.
No, we're talking about Jordan Poole right now, bro. What is it about players that decide they want to become the most apex version of themselves when they play our teams, bro? Caleb Martin was out here looking like LeBron James, Klay Thompson, you name it, bro, against the Celtics. Andrew Wiggins look like Kawhi Leonard in the 2022 finals. Jordan Poole's hitting half-court shots at the buzzer.
Guys got to elevate, bro. It's a compliment.
It's not a compliment, bro. It's a curse. Hunter, shut the hell up. You ain't even going to do this right now.
Hey, I'm about to get one of them, the boxing ring things like ding, ding. I'm about to get one of those.
Oh, yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Hunter says something. Ding, 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 ding.
Every time y'all start, I'm going to be like
I'll start swinging, bro. I'm not even...
Get the
Hunter, after the Larry Nance incident, I am never giving you a pass ever again. I'm never giving you a pass ever again. Bro, yeah, Larry Nance was in the dunk contest once. Do you want a cookie?
You were bringing up the award for everyone else, and I had to get one in there.
There was no award involved. He participated. They have to pay people. They got to pay people. They got to pay guys to be in the dunk contest.
Okay.
It's so bad that the guy who's won the dunk contest however many years in a row, he's played like 32 seconds in the NBA. They don't even got NBA players in the dunk contest anymore.
But he's good at dunking.
He was. I can't do this with you. Okay, Hunter. You got your last pick. Please just finish this.
Don't make this about the Celtics, Alex. I don't know how you will, but you'll find a way.
Call
him Mary Boyles.
I think he needs to get drafted. He's probably one of my 2 or 3 favorite players in this draft. I just think the Raptors, I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Again, just going to be already a solid defensive player. So
he just can't shoot.
Defense is probably the biggest thing for a rookie.
Yeah, he'll be good. The issue is if you're a defensive guy on a team that's not very good, I don't think anybody's going to really notice you.
Well, but hopefully. The only worry is they have way too many players at those positions for the Raptors.
Yes. Yeah. Cluster there.
And none of them shoot. None of them can shoot.
Their best shooter is Brandon Ingram.
I say Brandon Ingram gets buckets at least.
Maybe RJ Barrett, but
they've got RJ Barrett, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, Colin Murray Boyles. All 4 of them are like 6'8" to 6'9". And some of them like to play defense. Some of them don't like to play defense. Some of them don't like to pass the ball. Some of them don't like to shoot the ball from 3. I don't know what's going on, man. All guys in a vacuum, I kind of like I'm a RJ Barrett guy. I've always been a Brandon Ingram guy. I love Scotty Barnes. Colin Murray is my favorite player. But altogether, I don't understand what they're doing. Same thing with the Pelicans. We went over this on draft night. I don't know what they're doing. I like Colin Murray Boyles. I just think their team is awful. Hunter didn't upset me. You just upset me. And I hope you know that.
See, look, undeserved rookie of the year was what I was going for. But
All right, so undrafted rookie of the year candidates.
Well, we deserved
undrafted.
it. You're not skipping over this.
Notable guys that did not get drafted. Common Malawach, undrafted.
I like him a lot too.
Essengay, how you say it?
Essengay, yep, undrafted. Asa Newell, undrafted. Danny Wolf, who actually is going to have some highlights this year. I think he's a sneaky guy that could actually throw his name in the ring. Hugo Gonzalez, arguably the best player in the draft. Rasheer Fleming, Sion James. So there's a lot of guys undrafted that I think could actually be pretty good rookies, but I think for the most part, if someone's going to win Rookie of the Year, they're on our list. So
maybe not Alex's, but other than Cooper Flag, he did a pretty bad job at drafting.
I've heard people say Malawach, so I've just been rolling with that.
Yeah, well, I think the only thing with that is he's going to have to. If Phoenix wants to be competitive, in my opinion, he's going to just have to kind of fall back into being a rebounder. Maybe he gets some lobs from Devin Booker or whoever is running point, but I just don't think he's going to get enough to even be really being a runner.
Yeah, if Malawach had a real shot, it would be like he's getting 10, 12 rebounds a game, and he's giving you 2 blocks a game. Kind of similar to Klingon last year, but maybe a little better.
The whole thing is just a potential guy, like a big prospect, so I don't see it happening.
I like him, though.
Yeah, but he's got 2 guards that can really make him look better.
But Mark Williams is
especially Devin Booker and Jalen Green, if he can be a bit more of a distributor. I'm excited for it. We've only got, what do you want to say, Rich? Our next draft will be Defensive Player of the Year candidates, so we'll get Wemby out of the way, and then it'll be really exciting after that.
Get that, Alex. Getting Wemby again. Wow. Cooper Flag, Wemby. Keep choosing the players you want. Jokic.
Hunter, you got a real shot at
Randomized it once.
I randomized
he kept
it
the
twice.
draft order.
I randomized it twice. Yeah, I got the same one for both
Twice?
the drafts. Twice. As in 2 times. Twice. This many. Twice.
Hey, I like being in the
You're gonna
middle.
be able to get. Yeah, really. You're gonna be able to get Evan Mobley. So I don't even know why you're complaining.
How do you know if that's true?
Rich, you gonna take Evan Mobley second?
Reigning defensive player of the year.
He might. He might. He might. Yeah, but it's a fraudulent defensive player of the year. You know it was gonna be Wemby's. You know it was fraudulent. Evan Mobley will never get another. Except he's jacked, bro. He's jacked, and I want to finish this podcast. Evan Mobley got jacked, and I think it's going to make him worse at basketball. That's the take.
How does it make him worse that he's stronger? The whole thing you've said for him the last 4 years is he's not strong enough.
You see these guys, they get too big, and they can't really shoot, and they can't really dribble anymore.
And it's just case though was Giannis.
The picture is also people saying that it's Photoshop.
Or Giannis. Or he could become Giannis. It's got to be AI. It's got to be AI because no way Evan Mobley is that jacked.
Why you been looking at the picture that much, actually, is what I'm worried about. You really did your research.
I can't take my eyes off of it. It's just fascinating. It's just fascinating. I mean, I didn't really zoom in like that. I mean, maybe a little bit. Maybe just one of these, just like a small one. But I wasn't really like, you got to see if it's fake or not. I'm not sure it's fake. Shouts out to Evan Mobley for whatever you did, whatever drugs you took. Maybe you can come in second defensive player of the year next year to Victor Wembanyama. We'll see. But Hugo Gonzalez will be your next rookie of the year.
It's just Cavs shade from you at this point. There's just no need.
Thanks for listening to the Trade Machine podcast. I hope y'all have the night of your lives. Peace out.
Later.